Hey guys, Enter Phoenix here, and welcome back to part 7 of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon of Phione's Tale. Last time we did the Chalk Passage dungeon. This time we're going to continue. Awesome. So we're now at Chalk Passage depths. It's going to get a lot harder, this dungeon, because right at the end of this dungeon there's going to be a really tricky boss. A moth type boss. I've forgotten the name of that Pokemon, but it will be quite challenging. So obviously we won't be able to use orbs and things like that, but we'll be able to use XI seeds to confuse the enemy, Tortoise seeds, so that should be cool. Awesome. Okie dokie. And it is a very tough boss. What's interesting about that boss, well actually that boss at the end of this dungeon is really, really tricky because probably tougher than all of the bosses in Explorers of Sky combined. That is quite a statement for me to make. It just is like, I mean I suppose because it's a ROM hack / mod or whatever you want to call it, it's gonna be tough. But like but I would say that, definitely. Okie dokie. I think the music that plays during that boss might be copyrighted, so I might have to mute the video game music, because I'm not entirely sure, like, whoever made this mod obviously, like, included some kind of tune in there that wasn't from Explorers of Sky. So I may have to mute that. Only because if it picks up the YouTube content ID might pick it up and then sort of turn it, ban the stream in certain countries, if you know what I mean. So yeah, just a heads up. Okie dokie, I'll just check that YouTube is doing the stream. Yep, excellent connection, cool beans. Okie dokie, decoy orb. Our orbs aren't going to be much use to us because it's a boss battle, so you can't use orbs. Okie dokie, so maybe I'm gonna swap that. Actually, we probably won't do the boss battle in this part because it will take such a long time. This is a really tough boss. And like, this whole like part of the dungeon will probably take up the whole episode, so the boss battle will probably be the next part. Okie dokie, so I'm going to swap this Oran Berry with one of the more useless orbs. Yeah, I don't think we need a Trap Burst orb because, yeah, I mean there might be lots of traps around, but the other orbs are more important, especially if we run into a monster house. Okie dokie. Apple. Swap that around with one of these. Awesome. We seem to have really had an easy run with this mod because so far we just haven't ran into any like also always eat gummies because they will feel hunger as well. But yeah, we've had a really easy time through this dungeon, this mod, because so far we haven't run into a single monster house, and that to me is very surprising. Like, my first time playing this mod, yeah, my first, actually I'm gonna save that because that could be, actually no, it's fine. Yeah, my first time playing this mod, I ran into so many different monster houses. Like, I lost count. Like, I think there was about 2 or 3. There were like 2 monster houses in the silent cave, which wasn't so silent after all. And then there was, I think there was a monster house. Yeah, there were a couple of monster houses in in Chalk Passage, so yeah, we've had a really easy time. So what I would say is make sure if you pick up orbs, make sure to use them because they will be very helpful. Like a warp orb you can use in a monster house and that will warp all the enemies away. So yeah, And then, of course, you can always recharge your health on the stairway. But make sure to always fill up your hunger, because that uses up hunger. Okie dokie. Sleep seed. Oh no! PP0 trap. Oh, damn it. And we can't use Thunder Punch. Okie dokie. Just turn that alarm off. Let's see. Okie dokie. Oh, I can't remember. What was it? I'm just thinking. Oh yeah, that's alright. Awesome. Yeah, so unfortunately I made the highly intelligent decision of stepping on one of those traps, so now a highly useful move now has 0 PP. PowerPoints, I hate saying PP. It just sounds so silly. Okay, I think we might as well eat one of these apples because we just got so many. So yeah, until we get to the end of this part of the dungeon, there isn't really a lot to say. I think I've said all I need to say. Just watch out for monster houses. Okie, I'm gonna recharge. Awesome. Oh, and here we are. That was quicker than I anticipated. Yeah, a lot quicker than I anticipated. Just gonna say, actually we'll see how we're doing for time. So we've only been doing this for like 7 minutes, so yeah, this boss is gonna be really hard. Like, I'm not sure if we can do it in half an hour. It might take like, because it's such a tricky boss, it could take like, I mean, because I'm not like, although I do have a good amount of knowledge about, like, this is probably one of the best games, like the games I'm the best at, but like, even I'm not like that good, like, so we might have to use save states. I mean, it is a very hard boss. I mean, let's be honest. So yeah, I'm just gonna probably read the dialogue a bit, just to add some entertainment. Why would you break the silence of this mountain? Who goes there? Ah, what's going on? You ought to be taught a lesson about keeping quiet and not getting into others' home. Nom! Nom 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 nom. We're sorry. We didn't know this was your home. Oh, that's not going to work. You're telling me you didn't hear about Frostmoth and Snom? Nom! We're done for. Everyone's heard of them. They'll know of the slightest noise on the mountain and turn the culprits into ice statues to make sure they don't disturb them again. That's correct. And it is quite noisy today. Look, more visitors. I think I did a southern accent for Elekid. Snover! Can't remember his accent. Elekid, why did you follow me? And that Pokemon by your side is also evil. I'll explain later. What's going on? Phione, you okay? I was worried. I'm alright, but these Pokemon... It's over. How terrifying. You're so loud. You won't get away unscathed. I'll teach you a lesson. Cool. Actually, I can't remember his accent. Gotta love doing stuff the hard way. It's what I do best. And if you dare hurt Snowbird. Sniff. I'm sorry, Elekid. I'm always giving you trouble. We'll talk later. Pay attention, idiot. Ah, yeah. You are not to make a sound ever again. Nom. Nom 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 nom. Oh, this should be interesting. Yeah. So I think the music might be copyrighted. I'm not entirely sure. So I'm going to mute the actual, yeah, that's something I need to check, actually. I'm going to have to end the stream because I need to check whether that music is copyrighted or not. Because it might be recording it without me knowing. Then that could get my stream taken down. So I'm going to have to end this part, as short as it is, at 10 minutes. And I'll see you guys